to Praggers Gaming. I'm Gaming Praggers, and this is Baldur's Gate. In the last episode, we completed some actions in Baldur's Gate itself, and found that we needed to head to Candlekeep. Which is where we are now. As you can see, we are in familiar territory. So this is chapter 6, which is exciting. So
I shall.
Hold, travelers! Before you will be allowed entrance, you must donate a tome of great value to our libraries.
we have the book you require. You have met the requirements to gain entry to our most holy library. It is fine to see the child of Gorion once again within these hallowed grounds. Please have your less civilized friends refrain from causing trouble. We are very strict with the letter of the law, as you well know, Kazi. Okay. So, first things first. We're going to enter the priest's quarters. We're immediately going to do a safety save.
Worry not.
These walls contain the world's knowledge.
You startled me, child. What are you doing to that cat? It died, and I am studying it. You're studying it? What is there to study? It's a dead cat. The bones, the muscle structure, the shape of it, how its fur lies, where its ears are placed, the length of its whiskers, the sharpness of its teeth. I must know it all, you cur. Now leave me to it. But why would you need to know that? Why would anyone? Must you pry so hard, you meddlesome brat? Forget the plan. I'll taste you now, I will, and study your dead flesh as I do the cat. Well, that was over rather quickly. Nothing worthwhile. So we're going to exit there. And head to the inn.
Agreed. I shall.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Aye, now there's the rapscallion set on the little wisp now. Make every bolt count. Winthrop, you old fool. If I had an arrow for every one of these practical jokes you played on me, I don't know. I'd have a lot of arrows. Well met, my friend. Yes, you'd run me right out of the fletching business in a flash. It's good to see your impish face again. Now fill me in on what it is you've been doing lately. I've been trying to get to the bottom of the metal crisis. Kick in the ass every now and again. Spoken with the wisdom of a true fool. By the gods, I love this bastard child. Right, before we do that, we're just going to forget all the controls. And get that in there. Mm. Oh, yes, yes. We'll have some of that.
What is needed?
called?
Okay.
Hmm?
Let's rest.
Worry not.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
You close your eyes tonight, and visions of Candlekeep swim into view. As you pass through the gates of the citadel, there is a flash of memory, and you are a child of only a few seasons once more. At your side is Gorion, gray-haired even all those years ago. How old must he have been to age so little in the time since? Aged as he ever was, you still have to run to keep up with him. He has an important meeting with Ulrond, the keeper of the tomes. An important meeting about you. Funny, you don't remember it. As you stand outside the doors of the inner keep, you can hear the shouting from within. Gorion seldom raised his voice, though you did not care to listen to the discussions at your previous stops either. As you trace patterns in the water of a fountain, a reflection distracts you from the argument. A large raven has perched atop a stone wall and stares directly at you with huge black eyes. You stare back through the mirror of the water and are suddenly afraid to meet the bird's gaze any other way. It has claws for feet. You think to yourself, little skeletal claws. The doors of the keep suddenly swing open and Ulrond storms out. He glances at you for a moment, but looks away as he speaks. You both can stay, he sneers, but mark my words, that child will be the death of you. A flash of memory once more, and Gorion walks out of the keep as he is today, dead. You drop your gaze back to the water so as not to see. The raven is gone, but your own image remains. Your eyes are black, like those of a bird. Like father, like child, the reflection says. You wake with a yell, predictably unrested.
Hmm. I don't think he's gonna have anything for us.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Okay.
In the year of the turrets, my great house will come from the east like a mighty promise.
Salutations. I am Catterley, a visitor of Candlekeep, like yourselves.
Pardon if I seem out of sorts, but the journey has been long and treacherous, and my labors age me so. May I inquire as to your name? I am certain I've seen your face before, but I cannot fully place it. I'm Kazi. I've called this place home for many years. Kazi, then I know you well, though you may be hard-pressed to remember. I was last here years ago and conferred with your foster father, as you were off to chores. I am not much your senior, really. I'm certain you tire of hearing it, and that Legion have told you the same. But Gorion was well known to me. His death has been mourned by many. I have received sympathy from many a person I have never met before. Who was he to receive such adulation? Simple respect is all that it is. Gorion did many good things for many people. When last I spoke with him, I was barely acquainted with his fellows myself. But those who harp do tend to keep to themselves their affiliations. He was a long-standing member, from what I understand. Likely, he said nothing to you because he wished your childhood to be as normal as possible. I suppose all parents wish this, whether the child is theirs or not. I have yet to meet anyone who made claim to achieving it. How do you wager you have fared? As well as can be expected, though I have learned much about myself that perhaps was better left unknown. Would that I had a gold coin for every person I have heard say such a thing. I am sure your troubles vary greatly from my own experiences, but we all have trials we must overcome. We all have a side that should not see the light of day too often. What matters is how much strength you wish to let it have. Bah, such words are better saved for classes and meditations, not for reunions. I will take my leave, though perhaps I shall see you again before I am to go. The terms of Candlekeep are very nearly endless, and I am sure to be here for a 10-day at least. There are some within the central keep who wish to speak with you, so it would be wise of you to visit there sometime. Farewell, my friend. Okay.
Agreed.
Okay.
Worry not.
So,
No, excuse me, but I'm late for my classes.
oh, sorry, didn't mean to ignore you like that. I'm just rather busy right now.
Our library is a man's harem of knowledge.
Something on your mind?
Garzine, my child, look at you. Your face has gained some new lines since the days when I tutored you. Ah, Karan, you speak true, but it's not your fault. You prepared me as well as you could for what lay beyond these walls. I just pray that I am prepared for what I shall find within them, now that I've returned. Why, what is wrong here? Shall I tell the watchers? The watchers are no more use than a bundle of sticks, please. Please, just tell me if you have seen anything strange in the library this past while. Strange? Why, yes, that is just the word I would have used for that Coverus fellow. He was right here beside me, taking Orlando's prophecies from the place on the shelf and reading them. I could hear his voice, recognize the seer's words upon his quiet breath. But when I turned to steal a glance at him from the corner of my eye, it was the strangest thing. His eyes were closed, and he was reciting page after page, as if from memory. He heard your footsteps, it seems, and wandered off. I was just returning the prophecies to their rightful place here. It might be wise to take a look, if this Coverus is dangerous, though. I'm afraid I'm too old and bookish to be more than a hindrance. Forgive me, but I must leave you now.
These walls contain the world's knowledge.
Well, dip me in broth and call me stewed if it isn't little Karzine. Why, I haven't seen you for nearly, quite some time anyway. Hello, Theoden. How have you been? I am still remembering you running from the keep in your little swaddling clothes, pestering the elders and spooking the cows. Ain't that right, Jessup? Surely was. Yep, of course, you never did stay in those rags of yours long. Yes, I remember, but how have you been? You'd be a naked chair as a jaybird the moment someone turned their back on you. I remember the day that fella Blackstaff came floating in, and there you were, tearing around the outer keep with Orion hot on your tail. Took the cloak right off his back, you did, and made yourself just the cutest little... Yes, I remember. Could we drop it, please? How have you been? Wait, I remember it all now. There was Kelvin Blackstaff, trying his hardest to look important while you ran through the stables with his cape tied around your waist. Such a lark, eh, Jessup? I thought I'd catch my death from laughing, I did. You and me both. Orion was shaking like a leaf, he was so mad. As fun as it's been, I should really be going. Nobody was sure what to do, and then Kelvin mutters some words and catches you by the scruff of the neck with some sort of spectral hand. He hauls you out and drops you right in front of him, grabbing his filthy cape in the process. Everyone was scared, they were. Weren't they, Jessup? Sure enough, scared witless. Yep, and then old Kelvin busts out in the biggest laugh you've ever heard. Everyone in the keep was laughing like mad, except you, Garcine. You just stood there, naked as the day you were born, wondering what the fuss was about. I tell you, those were the days. Yeah, I'll be going now. Oh, certainly, little one. Stop by any old time, though. I've got some paintings of you as a youngster. I'm sure your little friends would love to see. Remember the one of Garcine on the bearskin rug, Jessup? Surely do, in the buff as usual. Cute as a bug you are. Go play with your friends now. Go on. Right. So, we're gonna head up the stairs.
Our library is a man's harem of knowledge.
Okay. Hello, Carzine. It's good to see you here again once again. A pity you could not have returned during a more restful time. Why, what is going on that could cause you such stress? Oh, it's nothing, I'm sure. It's just that, well, things just seem a little strange around here. Those decidedly unmerchant-like merchants, for one. And some of our own monks are acting odd as well. One fellow in particular. Really? And who would that be? Well, there is this fellow named Caverus. I assume he is a visiting sage of some sort, but he seems more interested in our guests than the tomes. It makes me nervous. I think he's had the same effect on others as well. Young Shistel has been out of sorts for days now. He's not as thick-skinned as I. You remember how nervous he used to be? He's quite the opposite now. Seems like a totally different person. I worry about him. I should go. It's been nice speaking with you.
You need something, stranger?
Ah, I thought I might find you somewhere around here. Allow me to introduce myself. Please do. My name is Caverus. I used to work for your father running messages to his harbor friends in Waterdeep. Before he passed on, he entrusted this ring to me and asked me to give it to you should evil ever befall him. Will you take it? If it's my father's will, then I shall wear it. Thank you for your kindness to him, Caverus. Word with your father's pride about you, then. Before you go, listen to me well. The leaders of the Iron Throne are here in the keep even as we speak. They are at their weakest and most unprotected. If you ever hope to kill them, now is the time. Now go. The Iron Throne awaits you.
In the year of the turrets, a great host will come from the east like
Okay.
a plague of locusts. So saith the wise Alando.
Okay. So this is the
Agreed.
second floor. We're gonna go straight up to the fourth.
Worry not.
It's just
Agreed.
Excuse me, but I'm late for my classes.
leave me be, stranger. I've work to do. The other monks gave me a warm welcome. Why not you? I've no interest in an idle chatter. If you knew the daily routine of a monk, you would understand. I know the routine well. I lived here for many years. It is you who should know me. Of course, it's just that I did not recognize your face. I'm just not acquainted with all of the monks quite yet. I was not a monk. I think you're lying. You would do well to leave me be. I tire of this game. Take your questions and go away, monkey. Oh no, I have more questions to ask for starters. Who are you really? I am your death, foolish beast.
You look troubled. I listen.
Go for the eyes, fool! Go for the eyes!
Agreed.
This group shows promise.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna carry on going up. There's a wand of fear, but we don't really use it, so.
Our library is a man's harem of knowledge.
Carzine, good to see you. I trust you are well. As well as can be expected, Piato. How have you been? Oh, I pine for the days when you and Gorion still called Candlekeep home. You brought a bit of energy to these walls. I shall have to speak with you later at length, but for now you must rest. Gorion's old room is the third on the south corridor, just as it was. I think there are a few things for you there as well. Well, we shall see you later.
Worry not.
Okay.
Our library is a man's harem of knowledge.
After you receive the scroll, it would be good for you to see Tethril. He's waiting for you just upstairs. There we go. Hello, Karzine. If you're reading this, it means I have met an untimely death. I would tell you not to grieve for me, but I feel much better thinking that you would. There are things I must tell you in this letter that I might have told you before. However, if my death came too soon, then I would have never been given the chance. First off, I'm not your biological father, for that distinction lies with an entity known as Baal. The Baal that I speak of is the one you know as a divinity. In the crisis known as the Time of Troubles, when the gods walked Faerun, Baal was also forced into a mortal shell. He was somehow forewarned of the death that awaited him during this time. For reasons unknown to me, he sought out women of every race and forced himself upon them. Your mother was one of those women, and as you know, she died in childbirth. I had been her friend and, on occasion, lover. I felt obligated to raise you as my own. I have always thought of you as my child, and I hope you still think of me as your father. You are a special child. The blood of the gods runs through your veins. If you make use of our extensive library, you will find that our founder, Baal Lundo, has many prophecies concerning the coming of the spawn of Baal. There are many who will want to use you for their own purposes. One, a man who calls himself Saravok, is the worst danger. He has studied here at Candlekeep and thus knows a great deal about your history and who you are. Well, there you go. Okay.
Our rules are very strict.
You there, stop and surrender yourself. You are accused of murdering the man Brunos Kostak, Thaldorn Tenevik, and Rialta Anchev. If you give yourself up now, you will be assured of a fair trial. I didn't murder anyone, so I'm perfectly willing to go to trial. My innocence of this accusation should be refuted quickly, within any fair court of law. I'm glad you still have some of the sense Gorion taught you. Please, follow me. I'm sure everything will be sorted out quickly. So, Karzine, you have sullied your father's name by defiling his home and bringing ruin to a place that has lasted for centuries. I spit on you and all your friends. Your transgressions will be punished in the most severe form. I formally accuse you of the murders of Brunos Kostak and Rialto Anchev. But I have done nothing wrong. Why have you accused me of such a thing? Why have I accused you? You were seen fleeing the murder scene. Coverus found the identifying ring of a shadow thief, assassin in your personal effects, and gold minted in arm. I feel that it is strong enough to proof to accuse you. From everything we have seen and found, it is hard to figure what your purpose was. From what I've been told, you've been trying to place all the misfortune of the Sword Coast squarely on the shoulders of the Iron Throne. I assume you and your friends are assassins in the employ of Arm. Perhaps you were sent up north to create discord in the region before Amnian invasion. It matters little. You and your friends are to be sent to Baldur's Gate, where an appropriate punishment will be administered. Hello, young one. I am sorry to see thee in such terrible circumstances. I know thee well enough to see that you have been falsely accused. Tomorrow, Ulrond will most likely sentence thee to be sent to Baldur's Gate. There thou wouldst receive the death penalty for these actions. I know that Gorion would not want to see his only child killed again a few weeks after his own death. 'Tis as a favour to his memory that I will help thee escape. Make thy way through the catacombs beneath the library, but disturb them not. I have your possessions with me. You must take them. Go with haste. Do you know anyone by the name of Coverus? I know of no one named Coverus, but Coverus is the reverse of Sarafok. a young man who accompanied the leaders of the Iron Throne when they first came. I know not where he has gone. It is now time for you to go, Kazi. I can teleport you to the secret room that leads to the catacombs, but from there, you are on your own. You must be careful within the catacombs, as there are many guardians and traps, and perhaps whoever planned these murders. However dangerous the catacombs may be, they are a safer alternative to Ulron's wrath. Tell us to teleport us to the secret library. We're ready. We left it.
I shall.
Spells. This door leads back to the upper levels of the keep. From the looks of it, it was heavily warded. Luckily, Tethril teleported you past such an obstacle. Common sense dictates that you make your escape through the opposite door. Okay. Okay. Yep, we want that. Yep, we want that as well. Okay.
Worry not.
Actually, just chuck a save down.
Hello there.
My book! You stole my book, you cur! Okay. Right. I think we're going to end this one here. So it is a slightly shorter episode. But we are going to be exploring the catacombs in the next episode.
An open wound in Mother Earth. I would plug it had I the power.
Okay. But yes, we will be escaping from Candlekeep. But that will be in the next episode. So thank you very much for hanging out. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, ticking the bell so you know when new videos go live. In the description is a link to the channel Discord. Feel free to come and talk about the games you're playing, the games I'm playing, games in general. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!